Yo, you already know what time it is. YouTube Friends and Families, another edition of the Manny and Kenny Show, Kenny Manny Show, whatever it is. Two peas in the can pot. Jordan and Scotty Pippen up in the YouTube game.
Okay.
What time it is, baby. So, Manny, how you doing, man? How you feeling, baby?
I'm good, baby. You already know, man. Living and maintaining. Again, it's the last day here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right.
Definitely enjoying myself. Man, I
Right.
wouldn't have it any other way. But most importantly, another day, another dollar, baby.
Damn, son. Shit. I just love it when you say
I'll
that
say it
shit.
again for those of you that did not hear me. Another day, another dollar.
That's how you know.
Yes,
You already know
sir.
what time it is, man. But what's up with the OnlyFans? What's up with the OnlyFans, man? What's going on with the OnlyFans,
Oh,
man?
oh man. Oh,
What's going on with the OnlyFans, man?
oh man. Oh man. So yeah, bro. I know you recall what I mentioned to you a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
about this. That OnlyFans, they're looking for investors and they're getting that pressure. Like, hey man, you got to clean up your image.
Right.
Because of course this was initially intended for those, creative people, artsy
Right.
type of people, so
Right.
you can put your art, your music,
Correct.
but it took a completely different turn, right? It
Correct.
took a completely different turn.
Correct.
But that's what happens, right? Sometimes you come out with something and then it's used in a whole different way,
Correct.
and then it's like boom, it blows up, right? So this is kind of what we saw. I know for those of you who do that have been keeping up with like Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, Guy Red Pill
Correct.
community and stuff like that. Kevin Samuels actually called this a
Oh,
couple months ago,
oh yeah.
where he was talking about like, hey man, at the end of the day, when this goes away, Subway will be hiring. So he was very
Yeah.
dramatic with his approach.
Yeah.
Of course, there was some truth to that. Now, for those of you who do not know Kevin Samuels, I think a lot of our viewers do know at this point,
Right.
based on what we're
Absolutely. Yeah.
seeing, a lot of
Right.
you should know who Kevin Samuels is. And if you don't know, he's like a life coach.
Image
He's like an
consultant.
influence. Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, good content online as well. Of course, sometimes he could be a little bit extra, kind of leaning to that extreme. Don't know if that's really him or a lot of it is for the views. I don't know, but that's nor here nor
Yeah.
there. But he did call it. In fact, he actually had a little slogan, recently, which is like "Winter is coming," meaning for the girls that they're gonna have to hide out and stuff like that. Which that's in reference to Games of Thrones. Shout out to Games of Thrones. But there's a lot of cap involved in all of this, man. But I'm saying like this, guys. There's going to be a lot of changes, right? And we know that changes sometimes need to happen for us to be able to move forward, and we
Correct.
have to adapt. We've seen it before. We've seen Blockbuster when they did not adapt to the new times. What did it happen? They went down and under, right? So for those of you of ladies that are out there, make sure that you're coming up with creative ways
Right.
to get your platform out there. Again, I don't mess with that stuff regardless, but hey, you got to get your money. Rent's got to be paid. Mortgages got to be paid. Car notes got to be paid. So I do understand that. So
Right.
on that note, man, I'm sure you're going to want, you have your take on it. Take it from there. Tell me what you think, man. What is your take on this whole situation?
Well, here's the thing. There's always loopholes to everything, right? So, although OnlyFans is cleaning up their image, as they say, I
Mhm.
mean, women can easily just direct their current customers, right, their current fans to other websites, other platforms,
Mhm.
and they can still, men are still gonna. There's always gonna be a way around for men to consume the content. But guys, I want you.
Yep.
I'm not. Don't interpret this as a life coach session or me trying to mentor you guys or anything like that. This is when the I guess you could say the red pill, right? I mean, I hate using these
Ooh,
two terminologies. I really don't like it.
red.
I'd rather call it, being organic, right? So, guys, I
Like
recommend this.
that. Like that.
I rather recommend this. Don't do it. You get what I'm saying? Stay away from the OnlyFans and actually learn to engage with real life human beings. I'm not saying what you guys are doing wrong, but I feel
Mhm.
like, instead of relying on a screen, everyone is capable of attracting the opposite sex, man. I mean, everyone is capable of doing it. You don't need a bunch of people giving you a whole bunch of techniques, tactics. At the end of the day, practice makes perfect. We don't want to go much into it.
Yes, sir.
What do I think about it, man? Honestly, man, it doesn't affect me. I don't have an account. I don't partake in it. Don't give two shits. It is what it is. Girls got girls got to pay their taxes somehow. That's the way they want to do it. But I'm gonna tell you this though,
Sure.
for those of you that are currently relying on that as your primary source of income, listen, diversify, use that money and allocate those six figures to other things. Don't just go on these
Yes, sir.
trips. Don't just go into these expensive cities. Get on that real estate game, stock spot. Hey, if you don't know what to do, get a financial advisor. You get
Yes,
what I'm
sir. There's nothing wrong with getting help. That's the best way, honestly. Get
because
an expert.
right, because word on the street, man, there's girls that they're making six figures, but due to their lavish lifestyle and their impulsive spending habits,
Mhm.
it's pretty much check to check. Can you believe that they're
That's
getting
crazy.
paid
Ten thousands, yeah, a month.
Yes, some even making 100 bando, but due to the fact that they
That's
have
crazy.
bougie taste, we talk
Yeah,
about,
Birkin bag and stuff like that.
let me tell, ultimately, man, yeah, you are your happiest when you have money, but there's only so much you need to spend for you to elevate that happiness. Don't be an
Yeah.
extremist. Don't be excessive. Those of you that have your
Mhm.
OnlyFans, you're selling this nudity and bullshit, making this money before it gets, how do you say, regulated, as they say.
Mhm.
Take that money and flip it, man.
Yes,
Flip
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Don't get greedy, man.
Yeah,
But
man. There's money markets. There's like CDs you can do just to kind of save a little bit.
right.
Things with like low interest or like low risk, right? If you're doing that but also working a part-time job and they do offer like 401k, make
Absolutely.
sure that you're maximizing what your
Absolutely.
employer matches. All right, because you're no longer needing that much money from because some of you are keeping the job just for the benefits and things like
Absolutely.
that. So make sure that you're maximizing your 401k there,
Absolutely.
and then you have your spending money from your content creation. Yeah,
Absolutely.
man. So I agree with you 100%, bro. Of
Beautifully said. But the same way there was an OnlyFans, there's always going to be a replacement, in my personal opinion. I
course.
really feel like, you got to understand sex, which is perhaps one of the most important urges, right? We got to eat, we got to bang, right? Those are the
Yep.
most important urges a human being can ever go through. So, in regards to that, there's probably going to be another platform. There's always going to
Yep.
be loopholes around all the situation. It's not saying, oh,
Mhm.
the OnlyFans models are doomed. The only thing that's doomed is if they don't take advantage of now. Essentially, a girl's beauty is like a basketball career. I don't care what anyone
Yeah.
says. All the sugar daddies, all the NBA basketball players, all the athletes, entertainers, they're going for women between 20, 25, between that range. So if you girls are within that spectrum, just know this is like an NBA basketball career. The same way a
Yeah.
professional athlete has an entourage. We see it from day in, day out. A lot of athletes going broke because they want to spend all this money. They want to live this certain lifestyle. Save that money, whatever. And for those of you
Right.
that are thinking about subscribing, man, hey, my take, I don't give a shit what you ultimately do, but
Yeah.
man, go outside, go in the real world and actually talk to real girls, man.
Yes, sir, man.
And if you live in
That's right.
fucking live in a town where you don't have an extensive population, then get the hell out, go to a more populated city. Very
That's right,
doable, very
man.
possible.
A lot of jobs that are hiring, they do over like video interviews. You only have to do like a formal interview if you're kind of you're pretty much at that point that you're going to get selected. So a lot of times you have the luxury of being in your hometown, applying for jobs that are outside your state, and
Of
then once you
course.
get everything situated, boom, you already head out.
Of
You stay
course.
there for 2-3 days.
Of course.
Make sure that you're maybe applying for jobs where you don't have to fly, so you can just drive in your car,
Of
right?
course.
Or if you do have the funds where you could take the plane and just kind of round trip, do that as well. I mean, but there's a lot of opportunities out there, especially right now. A lot of companies are hiring right this moment,
Right.
right? So man, we advocate for that. A lot of people are gonna go ahead and advocate like, oh yeah, you have to be your own boss, you have to be your own boss, and that's great. If you could do it, awesome. But if you can't be your own boss, or that's not your cup of tea, it's not your stilo,
At the
that's
moment.
fine too.
Mhm.
At the moment, find a way. There's ways. Just get creative. There's things that you can do. There's other ways you can make money. But what we do encourage is make sure that you self-improve, live every single day like it should last.
I guess you like.
Man, but ladies and gentlemen, if this is the type of content you guys like, please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, we appreciate the support, man. But for me, that's it, man. I got nothing to add to this. I think we said what we needed to say. Perfect, man.
Ain't got nothing to say either, man. You already know, man. So those of you that are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe, and whatever it is that you guys want to cover, man. We're open books. We're open
Comment.
books. Just
Feedback,
comment
baby.
that shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to DM us, however you want to communicate with us, man. Just let us know, and we'll give you our analysis on what you can do to navigate situations like that, man. You already know what time it is.
Sure.
like Mano said, like and subscribe. Much love to everybody.
Love you guys.